Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Ebony Eyes. I am your #1 life coach, here to raise the consciousness of humanity. And today we're diving into angel number 333, okay? Before we get into this video, if you have not already watched angel number 111 video, please go ahead and do so after this video is over, because in that video, I give you a brief introduction in the beginning to dive deeper into God, the universe, and the angels. That way you have a better understanding how these things work cohesively, okay? So if you have not watched that video, do so after this one. You're gonna wanna stay to the end of this video, because at the end, I'm gonna give you 4 affirmations you can say when you see angel number 333. That's gonna speed up your manifestation, speed up the law of attraction for you, and really enhance your communication with your angels, okay? So stay to the end of this video. You're not gonna wanna miss those jewels, okay? I'm excited to give them to you. So let's go ahead and jump into angel number 333, okay? First, let's start with the number 3. The number 3 represents the energy of the creator, okay? You are not the worker, you are the creator. You are not the follower, you are the leader, okay? So that is major. That is major key with seeing angel number 333, okay? The number 3 signifies growth, manifestation, completion, okay? And by completion, what I mean is, for those who are more religious, you believe in the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Those who are more spiritual believe in mind, body, and soul. And it is the same thing, you guys. Honestly, it is the same thing. But that is the number of completion, okay? The number 3 is God's like perfect number. It signifies perfection and the completion, just like the universe, angels, and humanity, okay? Perfection, completion, okay? That's what the number 3 signifies. When you see angel number 333, that number is seen by those who was called to be a light worker, okay? And let's talk about being a light worker. Being a light worker is someone who has a deep calling, a deep desire inside of them to change humanity, to change mankind for the betterment, okay? All for God's glory, for the higher purpose, for better solutions, for healing, for the entire world, okay? It's a little, okay, so we all have gifts inside of us. We all have gifts. Everyone has a gift. Everyone has a certain ability to do things. We all have a gift inside of us. The difference between operating in your gifts and being a light worker, when you operate in your gifts, that helps the progression of humanity. That helps the world go around, okay? Whether it be you're doing hair, you're doing nails, you're being a teacher, whatever. That helps the progression of mankind. That helps the world go around. But when you're a light worker, light workers help the thinking, the mental state, the mental capacity, the how humanity maneuvers in life, okay? It helps the ascension of humanity, the healing of humanity, all as a whole. And when you're being a light worker is also different from being like a pastor or being a leader of a certain kind of religious group, or being a leader of a certain kind of society, okay? Because when you're a pastor or a leader of a certain kind of group or society, you're focused on your congregation. Your congregation is the one that's following you. Your congregation, your group is the one that you're leading. But when you're a light worker, you're here for the masses. It doesn't matter the belief, the background, the ethnicity, how they feel about certain things. You're here to change and teach the masses, okay? That's the difference between being like a pastor or preacher and a light worker, okay? Let me give you some examples of light workers. Jesus was a light worker, okay? He changed humanity. He changed mankind. He didn't care what they looked like, what they smelled like, what kind of belief they had. He was here for the betterment of humanity. Buddha is a light worker. Neville Goddard is a light worker. Those are people who are here to be light workers. They have a light inside of them that God gives them. God appoints them to change humanity, okay? To change mankind, to change people from no longer being in survival mode and to start thinking with their highest self, their highest brain, to start tapping into the true God that's in them, to no longer look towards murder and stealing and being in survival mode, just barely scraping to get by. These light workers help people tap into the luxury, whether it be physically, mentally, emotionally, cognitively. They help people reach ascensions in life, okay? So those are what light workers are. If you're seeing angel number 333, 10 times out of 10, you're called to be a light worker, okay? Light workers typically see angel number 333 everywhere. And if you are, tap into your light, baby. Tap into your light, because you are here to change mankind, okay? 333 represents the rebirth of things. It represents new beginnings and a huge transformation, okay? So if you're seeing number 333, you might be, physically it might mean a rebirth, but typically it means spiritually. You might be looking to get pregnant, or there's someone near you who is pregnant, or you and your partner have been talking about getting pregnant or having a baby or something of that nature. But typically it's talking about a spiritual rebirth, okay? You are leaving the old you and coming into a new huge transformation, okay? Whether it be in your business, whether that be a new chapter in your life, whether that be reaching a new birth of your spiritual awakening. That's typically what it means. You're reaching a new level of your spiritual awakening, okay? In your businesses, in your goals, your ideas, this means, okay, you're through the labor pains and that baby is about to bust, okay? The world can see the crown of the baby. The baby is coming, okay? The baby is about to pop. So get ready to enter into this transformation, this new rebirth of you, who you are, because you are going to be just like people get baptized. People get baptized, and it's supposed to be a rebirth of them. It's supposed to be washing away the old them and then walking into the newness. Unfortunately, in religion, though, when they talk about baptism, they're just they're getting dunked in the water, and it's supposed to represent that. But it's more spiritual than that. The rebirth has to take, it's on a deeper level of just getting baptized, okay? No baptism or someone being dunked underwater can catapult you into that new spirituality, okay? It has to be within, okay? And everybody goes through their own spiritual reality, their own spiritual levels at their own time, at their own disposition of their soul, at their own disposition of their spirit, at their own disposition of where of which their spirit can handle new levels of knowledge, okay? So that is rebirth, okay? So if you're seeing 333, get ready for the rebirth of yourself, okay? Spiritually and intellectually, okay? God is saying, you're ready, baby. You're ready, okay? When you add up the number 333, it equals 9. And 9 is the number that represents the end of something. That means you're coming to an end of something in your life. It could be in a relationship. It could be at a phase in your business. It could be at a phase in spirituality. It could be at a phase in your finances. Whatever it is, it's coming to an end, okay? And your angels are saying, if it's financially, typically if you're coming to the end of something, because how the ebb and flow of life works, you're probably going through some turbulence. You're probably going through a rough patch. And the angels are telling you, sit tight. Your transformation is right around the corner. Push through, keep going. It's right around the corner, okay? Sit tight. They know that you're going through an uncomfortable period, but it's for the transformation. It's for the transformation, okay? So just sit tight and just have the faith, because you're here. You're at the end. You're at the end of the turbulence, and you're getting ready to push. Your labor pains are ending. You're getting ready to push that baby out. Your baby back to breast, okay? So your angels are telling you just sit tight, okay? Your angels are telling you to remain calm. They want you to know that this new phase in your life is going to be everything that you desire. This new phase in your life is going to be more than you can imagine. The new phase in your life, the newness in your life is going to bring so much joy, so much happiness, so much peace. It's going to be mind-blowing, okay? So prepare yourself. Prepare and get ready for that transformation, okay? Your angels are reminding you that don't focus on the growing pains in the transformation. They're telling you to focus on the abundance that you already have. Focus on the prosperity that you already have. Focus on the love and the joy and the peace that you already have. That's going to help you manifest more quicker and to get over that wave and to end the turbulence, okay? Don't focus on the turbulence. When you focus on the turbulence, you're going to manifest more turbulence. You're just going to extend the wave, and we don't want to do that, okay? Your angels are telling you that they see you. They see you. You're grown. You have grown so much. Remember, you have the energy of the Creator. You have the energy of God, okay? And we all have the energy of God in us, but not everybody's energy is activated, okay? Huge difference. Huge difference. But when you see angel number 333, your angels are telling you, You activated, okay? You're not just some regular Joe Blow, okay? You are activated. You are aware. You are fully tapped in. You've done all the work. You are exactly where you need to be, and you know how to activate your God-given talents. Angel number 333 is telling you, you're not new to this, you true to this, baby. You've been getting over hurdles. You've been getting over trials and tribulations. You've been strong, okay? Your family know that you're strong. Your neighbors know that you're strong. Everybody at work know that you're strong. Everybody knows that you have this light inside of you. Remember, you're a light worker. Everybody sees the light in you, and they're like, there's something special about that person. I don't know what it is, but you light up the room. It's because you're a light worker, baby. I don't know what it is, but you steal the attention of everybody. I don't know what it is, but you make people turn heads. It's because you're a light worker. And your angels are reminding you that you know this already. Walk in it. Walk with your chin up. No matter what you're going through, no matter what your outer world looks like, it's temporary. It's temporary. Everything is temporary, okay? The state that you're in, the turbulence that you're in is so temporary, okay? Your angels are reminding you to walk in your faith, to walk in your strength, because you don't have just regular strength that the typical person has. You have God's strength. You have activated God's strength. You're not, no longer are you going through trials and tribulations and you're like, why is this happening to me? You're getting into the victim mindset. No, you're reminding yourself, all things are working in my favor. This is just trials and tribulations. You know, this shall pass too. Your angels are reminding you that because you have God's energy activated inside of you, you're no longer are you going through things and you're having suicidal thoughts. You get sucked into depression. You know that that's a mental state of mind. You're activated. You know this, okay? Because the typical person does not know how to turn off depression. The typical person does not know how to not get anxiety, okay? But you as a light worker, you know that that is just a state of mind. And you know not to focus on these things. You don't get sucked into depression. You don't get anxiety. You don't operate in fear. You don't operate in desperation, okay? You're a light worker. Your angels are saying you're not new to this, you're true to this. You've been doing this, okay? They're telling you you've been doing this. They're reminding you to walk like it, okay? And don't forget it, okay? When you see angel number 333, they remind you that you're powerful. Okay, they're reminding you to tap into your power. You're powerful. You've been powerful, okay? Remember the power that you have. Because you have God's energy in you and you tapped into it and turned on, they're telling you to operate in that power, to remember that you are powerful. And just as emotionally you can handle things, you don't get depressed, you don't get anxiety, you don't operate in desperation, you don't operate out of emotions and anger. Just as you use your internal power, they're telling you can use your external power. You can manifest. You're a manifested maniac, okay? You can speak things into existence like that because of your belief system, because you have God's energy in you. For some people, because of their belief system, it takes a while for them to manifest things. It takes a while for things to come into fruition, for things to be tangible. But for you, you're a manifested maniac, okay? And your angels are your biggest cheerleaders. They on the sideline like, they so proud of you. You the real MVP. That's what they said. You the MVP, okay? You the MVP. They're extremely proud of you, and they don't want you to be modest. They said, you're the MVP. Act like you're the MVP. Don't worry about if people is jealous. Don't worry about what people got to say. Don't worry about no haters. Don't worry about none of it. Walk with your head held high. You're the MVP. Act like it. Fix your crown. Because everybody can't wear it because it's too heavy. Okay? So when you see angel number 333, they want you to have balance, okay? They want you to focus on mind, body, and soul, okay? Sometimes when we're out of balance, life can be good because we're already turned on, tapped in. So life is good. Life can be good. And I'm not saying, we don't have the ups and downs like I always say in my videos. But life, for the most part, life is good, but it's not the best that it can be when you're out of balance, okay? When you're not balancing mind, body, and soul. Okay, like for me, every time I make these videos, I'm talking to myself too, you guys. I learned so much. I'm talking to myself too. I focus on mind and soul. I neglect the body a lot. I focus on mind and soul. My mental, my cognitive, on point. My soul, my spirituality, my relationship with God, on point, okay? But I always neglect my body. I'm so focused on my craft all the time, every day. I'm so focused on raising my children to know how, saying positive affirmations, getting their mindset right. I'm focused on all of these things for mind and soul that because I'm knee deep in everything all day. Sometimes I forget to, I'll forget to take out a more healthier meal to cook. So I go for the easier route because now I'm constricted with time. And so the easier meal to cook is not going to be the healthiest. You know what I mean? Everything that's healthy is going to take me a little bit more time to cook. So I'm going for the easier route. And that's me neglecting the body, okay? That's me neglecting the body. And I know that I could do more work on my body, my health, okay? So you got to ask yourself, you got to be honest. What are you neglecting? And that's not to say everybody is neglecting some things. Some people have it, mind, body, and soul. But sometimes we get out of balance, we get out of whack, and things are not working cohesively to the best of their abilities, to the highest potential when we don't have balance. Okay, so it is important for us to have balance. Another way for you guys to be in balance: get rid of old habits. Get rid of things that's not good for your body. That's not good for your soul. That's not good for your mental. If there's certain things that you're watching on TV, it's not good for your mental. Maybe you internalize things, and maybe one person can watch reality TV, but the other person can't because they get hyped up and want to fight or something. You know what I mean? So you just have to be honest with yourself and say, what am I neglecting? When it comes to mind, body, and soul, what part am I not taking care of? There's a lot of people who are so focused on their outer appearance, you know what I mean? They're focused on gym. Let me hit the gym. And their body is ripped, okay? Their body is so ripped. They're at a good weight. They look amazing, but they have no spiritual. They have no soul. They have no spiritual relationship. They neglect the relationship with God, okay? And there's one thing about that happens when you do focus on the spiritual part before anything. When you focus on the spiritual part before anything, a lot of things tend to fall in place. That's the best part about focusing on the spiritual. A lot of things will just fall into place. You'll start to say, oh, I don't want to eat that. Oh, I don't want to do this. And that's what happened with me. I lost interest in a lot of things, and things started to flow naturally because I really started to nurture my relationship with God and get my spirituality in check, okay? There's a lot of people who just focus on their outer appearance, like as far as material things, they gotta have them long clawed nails, they want the best weave, they want, and there's nothing wrong with these things. Let me clarify that. There's nothing wrong with these things, but if you're neglecting something, if you're neglecting your inner work, and you're only focused on, the nails, gotta have the longest weave, gotta get my butt done, gotta get my boobs done, gotta get my lips done, gotta get, I want the most expensive handbags. When people are focused on those material things, they're neglecting every aspect of their life. And that's what they're going to attract. They're going to attract shallow men. They're going to attract shallow women. They're going to only attract the people who only have the physical aspects in life and have no spiritual aspects, no spiritual substance to themselves, okay? So it is important that we find our balance and focus on mind, body, and soul, okay? Thank you guys for bearing with me and staying to the end of this video. Let's get into these positive affirmations. But first, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel because you're going to want to know every time I drop a video like this, okay? So hit that notification bell and subscribe to this channel. So let's get into these affirmations you can say when you see angel number 333. These are so good, you guys. I love positive affirmations, okay? I'm like the affirmation queen. I got affirmations for days, for anything, okay? So let's get into it. The first affirmation you can say when you see angel number 333, remember, it's going to help speed up the law of attraction. It's going to help increase your communication with your angels, okay? The angels love when you acknowledge them. They love when you acknowledge that you see them, that you understand what they're saying. They love it, and it activates, okay? It really activates and gives you more juice, more ammo, okay? So say these affirmations, okay? Number 1 is, I am growing in knowledge and prosperity every day. I am growing in knowledge and prosperity every day. So let's talk about these affirmations just for a second, because I am growing is a key factor. It's a key factor that a lot of people miss or they cause turbulence in your life because they don't know how affirmations work, okay? So if I start, let's just say I'm brand new at this spirituality thing. I'm brand new at trying to raise my consciousness. I'm brand new at trying to communicate with my angels. I'm brand new at all things, okay? And I just jump into saying affirmations like I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I'm a billionaire. Those affirmations are great, but those are more advanced affirmations, okay? You have to reprogram your mind gradually, okay? You have to do it gradually. Because it's like going from kindergarten to college, okay? And if you're just starting this thing, you can't go from kindergarten to college, okay? So if you jump into this saying, telling yourself, I am rich, I am wealthy, those are wonderful, again, those are wonderful affirmations. But if your belief system and your subconscious mind is not there and it doesn't believe that, it's a waste of time. But when you say things like, I am growing financially, I am growing in prosperity, I am growing in health. Growth is a main factor of your consciousness. Your consciousness is supposed to grow. So when you say growing towards these things, your consciousness is saying, oh, growth. That's right where we need to be. This is home for us. Growth is good. Okay, so you have to gradually reprogram your subconscious, okay, and start saying, I am growing in prosperity. I am growing my finances. My bank account is growing every day, okay, because when you're using the growth factor, your subconscious mind it is easier for it to adopt those beliefs versus just saying, I'm a billionaire. It's really hard for your subconscious mind to adopt those beliefs when you're first starting to reprogram your mind, okay? So use the growth factor, okay? That affirmation again was, I am growing in knowledge and prosperity every day, okay? Number 2, I am no longer limited by old thoughts that do not serve me, okay? Now that's gonna knock down all of those barriers. A lot of the times people have these blocks and they don't know where they come from. It comes from childhood. You know, unfortunately, some people hear stuff like you ain't shit, or people believe, oh, you have to have this degree to get this type of money and have this education to move this far in life. And those are not true. Okay, that did not come from God. That came from man. Okay. Okay, because when you fully tapped into who you are, there's no education that can stop you. There's nothing that can stop you. Okay, so that's going to help knock down those barriers. Again, I am no longer limited by old thoughts that do not serve me. Okay. Number 3, I relax into the knowing of my infinite abundance. I relax into the knowing of my infinite abundance. That is going to help your mind, body, and soul relax into the knowing that you do deserve all things. You do deserve prosperity. You do deserve the luxury things in life, okay? Whatever it is that you want, you deserve, baby. All of those I'm not worthy. I know I fall short of the glory of God. I know I'm a sinner. I know that, because I made this mistake, I don't deserve this, or because I said this to this person in the past, I don't deserve this, or cut it out, okay? That affirmation is gonna help you relax and say, you know what? I am deserving of all things because I'm doing the work, because I'm a better person, because I am growing every day to the better me, okay? That is gonna help you tremendously, okay? And number 4, I deserve time, freedom, and money. This, y'all, is my favorite affirmation, okay? I deserve time, freedom, and money. This is my favorite affirmation. I've been saying this for about 2 years now, and let me tell you, baby, this has come to fruition for me, okay? Time, money, and freedom, okay? Let's talk about this, though. Let me break it down for you guys, okay? Because a lot of people, they like to praise the hustle and bustle. They like to praise the working around the clock, X amount of hours. You hear people say stuff like, I worked a 16-hour shift today. I'm gonna grind. I can sleep when I die, or no sleep Sundays, and stuff like that. That is low vibration. You're getting no sleep. You're out of balance. You're not taking care of yourself. You're on the hamster wheel and you're exhausted. You have no time to reset, okay? I believe in working less hours for more money, okay? Again, less hours for more money. But that's that matrix way of thinking when you just on that hustle and bustle. You stuck in the matrix, baby, because that's what the world teaches you. That's what the matrix teaches you. You got to work X amount of days or X amount of hours to get X amount of money on your check. And you got to work X amount of hours to accumulate X amount of vacation time. And And unfortunately, it does take a minute to get there. But this affirmation is going to help you get there, okay? And when you say this affirmation, you're going to be presented with opportunities for this to be your reality, okay? Because that hustle and bustle, working to the bone, working till the wheels fall off, till you're exhausted, till you're falling asleep at the wheel, to where you don't have no family time, to where you're grumpy because you just sold through. That ain't it, baby. And that is not what it's supposed to be. And that is not what God intended for you, okay? I promise you. Get out of that hustle and bustle mentality that I'm supposed to, And I don't mean you're operating in your gifts and you got to put the work in to reap your benefits. I don't mean that. I mean you're stuck in the matrix and you work in 16-hour shifts to barely survive. That's not what I mean, okay, you guys? So this affirmation is going to help you tremendously. It is my favorite affirmation, you guys. It has brought to me wonderful opportunities. It has presented a world that I've always wanted, okay? So again, I deserve time, freedom, and money. I love you guys. Go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section. You guys pour into me as I pour into you guys. Love on me as I love into you guys. You guys know I love you so much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Leave me a comment about your experience with angel number 333. Or if you have any questions about something that I did not tap into or that I did not explain enough, please leave me a comment. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye. Or not.